So, with that said, that rolls us right into 4 o'clock. It is time to cue the music, get the show on the road, and usher in the new era of violence. Let's get this going. Again, this is Remy Silvertide, the Body Slam Sommelier on the mic, here together with
your resident freak with a microphone, Maximus Blanks.
And this is EAW Elite Angel Wrestling. Oh, it is beautiful to see these butts in seats here around the arena here. I know that a number of people are happy that they don't have to stand awkwardly in between the pillars. Goddesses are good. Yes. All hail, Nefertiri. All hail. Yes. Great. Right, Maximus?
I believe I saw a memo that said something along the lines of beatings will continue until morale improves. So, yes, all hail our new overlords.
And here at EAW, the beatings are very much a part of the high morale. So here we go. We've got beautiful things in store. We're going to hear from Nefertiri. We've got Taylor Mickelson versus Talissa Flair. We've got Broly Blackheart versus Bandita. And if you could all just keep your microphones a little calmed down and keep those unnecessary scripts off, take a look at these tip jars to either side of the comms and behind, and also the land host tip jar out by the entrance. And sit back, relax. No, don't relax. Sit back, get jazzed, and enjoy this show, because my goodness, do we ever have a lot in store for you. First things first, we get the absolute pleasure, the honor, and the unbridled joy of listening to our wonderful goddess's voice once again. Those boos, they're just saying new Fertiri. Yes, that's what there's being said here. I agree very much. Nefertiri, would you be so kind as to grace us with your presence?
I knew you were gonna come to me. And here you are, but you better choose carefully. 'Cause I'm capable of anything.
Isn't that music?
Of anything.
I don't know about you, but that gets me
Make
going.
me your Aphrodite.
New replacement for Lena Collins as my favorite tune, maybe? No? Raishi, what do you think?
Your enemy. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do
Was my paycheck
this? 'Cause I'm
being
coming
withheld?
at you like a dark horse.
Because of certain things that
Are you
I
ready
spent
for
money
it?
on.
A perfect storm, perfect storm. 'Cause what's your mind, what's your mind?
Benevolent causes such as Kytori would ever do. She would just destroy me where I stand. Silence! Last week, I gave you instruction to cast your prayers into the divine flame, that I would hear your thoughts and your desires. Because I, goddess of the eclipse, favor EAW as a sacred site, and those who continue to partake in its gladiatorial splendor in the ring or out receive my attention. And as you can see, your prayers have reached me. Behold the fruits of your faith. Enjoy the new seating and placements. I have even made a place of honor for the freelance chroniclers. Look. Oh, I think she means the cameramen that have been volunteering. If they so choose. Hey, I gotta say, good to honor them. Others offered their prayers only to glorify me. And with such selfless devotion, my cherished sonless, you honor yourselves. Neko, Nila, I acknowledge you. I know you can hear me. Know that patience will be rewarded. As to the others, let's see. Lobella prays for a chiropractor for those who wrestle here. A curious request. We already have medical, but perhaps I should add a rack to the tunnels below to assist those who complain of back problems. It's sure to straighten them out. Too direct, too pragmatic. Oh well. Serenity. You desire merchandise to be in a broader range of sizes. Specifically your size, I presume? Done. Perhaps now you'll embrace my reign. Glorina petitions for holidays in my honor. An interesting idea, if a little political. Gods do not set their own holidays. The people do. So, Glorina, let's see it happen. And this one says, make lots of cookies rain from the heaven. Are you serious? This is what you pray to a goddess? This puerile nonsense? So be it. With this act may all doubt be stricken from this world. Oh my god. Is it going to start raining cookies? Is that something our FX team can even do? Is that... Why am I still hung up on FX? This is so far beyond special effects. Let the cookie rain begin. Oh, wait. Let the cookie rain begin!
What the heck?
I'm sure there's supposed to be cookies. Oh my god, there are! Perhaps a little more cookie than that? Hey, I'm fucking impressed. There's cookies everywhere. Yeah, you better cheer that. They're not even oatmeal raisin.
You still think magic's not real, Remy?
Magic is just misunderstood technology. Now then, what's next? From Fenrir, he says he wishes the McRib would come back full time. Listen. I can cause cookies to fall from the sky. I can bring the sun and moon together, merge worlds and transcend mortality. But bring the McRib back and make it permanent? Huh? Now, moving on, lastly, oh, how interesting. Our dear official offered up a humble prayer of his own while unable to offer full servitude for fear of bias. He prays for a form that will blend in with my otherworldly followers for his safety. Where is Hiroshi right now? I hope he knows what he's getting into. Granted. Well, that's going to be a surprise. I was just joking about the tentacles, guys, when I was talking last week. I was really just joking about that. I am so sorry if he ends up actually coming up here with... Oh, whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. That is both unexpected and entirely expected. Took a little doing, but official. Your prayer has been answered, but be warned. Though your safety is now guaranteed, this is not your natural form. The longer it remains, the more you may feel your humanity wane. Now, you have a job to do. Let the matches begin! Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, everything between and beyond. Your EAW champion, Nefertiti. Here we are in this new era of the Total Eclipse. And Hiroshi, surely has mixed feelings about this. His dating pool has both drastically and expanded radically.
And everything. Make me your Aphrodite.
Alright, well, I am so sorry if I influenced this newly minted abomination making its way around the ring right now. Hiroshi is up there double-checking the turnbuckles and making sure that the ring is ready to go for our wrestlers. Maximus, before you start praying for the same kind of thing as Hiroshi there, just we all love you the way you are, man.
Yeah, I don't need any beard face tentacles, sorry. But I could totally hum a few songs that come to mind when I see Hero's new form there.
All right. Well, I'm sure that some people in the audience know what the heck you're talking about. I sure don't, because I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know the reason why. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is our goddess Nefertiti. And we have some actual wrestling in store for you. So moving right along from all of the disturbing happenings that have been assaulting our senses for just a little while now. Hiroshi, could you float just over that way a little bit? That one tentacle is getting really friendly. Really, really friendly. Okay. Woo! Alright. Let's get our first wrestler up in that ring. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Do you want to see some violence? Get that tentacle away from my ear, my God.
I don't care at all. Can he bless, sweetie pie? I wanna be adored. I'm the girl you die for.
I'm still surprised whenever she gets up there and doesn't just yell out, "You!" It was nice when we had other representatives. Let's say that Taylor represents both Japan and the USA. Coming out of the scarab hall, standing at a height of 5 foot each.
We was smoking hungry on a summer day. They sent the sheriff down to try and drive us away.
It's hell on wheels.
We was sitting ducks for the policeman. They found a dirty-faced kid in a garbage can.
Go down and visit the great
And I'm alone. I'm on the highway. Oh, yeah. Dead or alive. Dead or alive. Broken down and dirty, dressed in rags. I'm from the day my mama told me, boy, you pack your bags. I sent my mayor down in his pickup truck. The jury look at me say, and I'm alone, I'm on the highway. Oh, yeah. Dead or alive.
getting into the heads of her opponents. Taylor Mickelson, very well known for beating the shit out of opponents, and very creative while she's at it. Hiroshi taking to the ring here. Heading over, double checking that Talisa isn't hiding anything upon her person. Looks like that's clear. A lot of the outfits and icons that you can see around EAW are available in that merch store over there, and it's some good stuff. I didn't wear my tank top today because I don't like to show Max up with my guns, you know. The biceps are quite bulging, in fact. However, I have to accept that Max shows me up in almost every single way, so... Here's Hiroshi motioning, well, just about to motion to start the match. Talisa Flair rushing out of her corner. Straight into the gut of Taylor Mickelson. And Hiroshi looks on hungrily. That would be an interesting form of disqualification, to just consume the brains of the one who's cheating. I'm sure that Angel Blue, given her recent creativity and her views of justice. I'm just teasing you, Angel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I believe in poetic justice as well. Talisa Flair slamming Taylor down to the map, making good use of this early vulnerability she's exploited. The vulnerability being that Taylor actually adheres to the rules of the ring. Using her head to get back up to her feet, and using her feet to get back up to Talisa's head. Did Hiroshi just say to Talisa what I think he did? You heard that, didn't you, Max?
Yeah, I think I did.
My goodness. Well, I kind of miss suddenly when the comms desk was further away from the ring. Maybe I should register my own counter prayer and see which one gets answered. I have, after all, shown my devotion quite verbally and extensively. Ooh, Taylor and Talissa. TNT exchanging explosive blows inside the ring today. Oh, and just a devastating fist drop to Taylor Mickelson's gut there.
Never let it be said that Talissa is an incapable performer. The biggest thing, though, is that she tends to turn towards dirty deeds to get the job done.
I almost think she distracts herself with her game plans. Instead of focusing on just dishing out the wrestling talent that we all know she has, she quite often tries to resort on things like pocket sand or weapons or head games and stuff like that. And she is undoubtedly a very talented wrestler. However, that talent is not preventing her from getting slammed in the side of the head with Taylor Mickelson's forearm. Repeated blows to the side of the head there.
It's another one of those situations where time could have been better spent staying on your opponent than posing for the crowd.
She did take a moment to go and hunt down anybody who might declare her queen for a moment there, didn't she? But here she is. She's gotten the advantage. That was a curious move. A headlock backbreaker. I was going to say, I wonder if the wrestlers are going to avoid any of the back attacks or dive into them even more with Nefertiti's talk about introducing the rack to the chiropractic side of things. Talissa Flair clearly not really in here to take care of the well-being and back health of her opponents. And let's be honest, even our most heroic, Taylor Mickelson returning the favor, getting some early chiropractic in herself, even our most heroic wrestlers are not in the habit of leaving anything behind when they come into the ring. They've got the will to win. Some members of the audience calling on Talissa to tap out here. Talissa has demonstrated a willingness to tap once in a while, but today, that is not the end of it for her. Maybe she's looking forward to the rack. Maybe she wanted more back injury. I don't know what Talissa's into. And I honestly don't know who to ask. Taylor Mickelson. What's that?
So Talissa is into coffee.
Very much so. Pumpkin spice. Absolutely. If anybody's got pumpkin spice cologne, I would figure you have a chance. Ooh, a chance to get kicked in the head. My goodness. That was quite the connection there. Talissa Flair introducing Taylor Mickelson to the shoelaces that she has strapped in so well. Ooh, and as expected from Talissa Flair, getting her knees in. Right up into the rib cage. Oh, and that's right against Taylor's throat. And Hiroshi getting ready to have comments about that. Talissa took one look at the tentacles and decided to let her foot off. Maximus, if Hiroshi hovers back here again. Do you want to switch seats with me? Is that okay?
I mean, I kind of like my seat.
I'll make mine extra warm for you.
That's gonna be a hard pass.
Alright. Alyssa Flair taking Taylor Mickelson back up to her feet, and oh my goodness! A head scissors takedown. Beautifully executed by Taylor Mickelson there. And just a callback to when I was talking about her creativity. Just going for an absolute tour of the facilities. Raishi down there, double checking if Talissa's ready to give in yet. Talissa indicates no. And does it quite rudely as well. Hiroshi's threatening to take the finger. Man, he really did not take long to get into, oh my god, Taylor Mickelson. Grabbing Talissa by either side of the head and taking advantage of Talissa being slightly off balance to just slam her face down. I think Taylor Mickelson was playing some NBA Jam before the match today. Oh, and bringing Talissa backwards against the turnbuckle there. Some beautiful little maneuvers that I haven't seen in the EAW ring yet. And she just drags Talissa back into the center of the mat. Oh, Talissa doesn't want anything to do with that. Staggering back to her feet. And I bet she doesn't want anything to do with... Oh! She is struggling hard to avoid this one. Taylor Mickelson still has a grip on her, but Talissa is going to town. Oh, that was an eagle claw jam upwards into the throat of Taylor Mickelson. And Hiroshi there kind of sternly telling them to cut that out. And she has figured that this is the chance. 1, 2. Woo! Taylor Mickelson able to kick out of that one. And that is a good sign for Taylor Mickelson because she did get quite hurt in the lead up to that one. Alyssa Flair taking the opportunity to give Taylor Mickelson a bit of a dance there, let her know what her assessment of Taylor's skills are. Ooh. Taylor tossing her over. Talissa lands on her feet very acrobatically, but manages to turn around just in the right way to catch some of them almost fists. But Hiroshi eyeballing it carefully has not indicated that these are closed fists. Oh my god, yes. I take that back. Taylor Mickelson has clearly been pushed to a brink of some sort. And who can blame her for the frustration of not only how this match got started, but also some of the trickier things out of Talissa's repertoire. Speaking of repertoire, it is a little bit strange that Talissa has deemed fit to not rely on her usual head games this match. Even when
talking... usual trash talk here.
Yeah, even when talking to addressing the audience, I think maybe she's taken a vow of silence out of reverence for Nefertiri. Could you all imagine if I took a vow of silence out of reverence? Wouldn't that make this show infinitely more tolerable? Well, maybe not.
I don't think that vow would last more than a couple minutes, Remy. You like to talk.
I surely do. Talissa Flair going down. She's out in the sand once again, and Taylor Mickelson, having clearly seen last week's match, reviewing the tapes, she looks very much prepared for the sand. Talissa, wait, she seemed like she had thrown the sand, but nothing came out. Instead of going for the sand, Talissa Flair reveals why she had her mouth closed this whole time. There's that pumpkin spice latte finally making its appearance. And Talissa Flair once again goes for the eyes, once again demonstrates a shirking, I say, of the standards of wrestling morality. Pumpkin spice latte.
I guess she didn't trust us with the cup this time.
Yeah, I guess there's good reason for that. Talissa Flair up to the top ropes. Taylor Mickelson absolutely reeling, not quite able even now to get that pumpkin spice out of her eyes. And the bee's knees coming down from the top rope. And this looks bad for Taylor Mickelson. And Talissa Flair sees an opportunity. 1, 2. Oh, and there's the 3. Kind of a 4, but definitely in the time of a 3. One of the tentacles tried to force its way up inside the rope to the rope, but I don't think he has full control over his body. There you go, your winner by pinfall, the Queen Bee, Talissa Flair! What do you think, Max?
I mean, she's got a great team, so at least with that.
Whatever she did it in a way to not get qualified and not get a rating.
I'm impressed that she managed to keep her mouth full of latte as long as she did, to be honest.
Well, I mean, especially after getting kicked in the head a few times by Taylor Mickelson there. She must have a lot of practice not swallowing. Yes, very, very careful with her pumpkin spice latte. I wonder if that's a good way to prolong the pumpkin spice taste, is just to keep it swishing in your mouth the whole time. Management is getting in my ear, making a number of noises. I assume that there was suspected innuendo. Let me reassure you once again that phrasing is not an issue, and there should be no concerns about anything that the comms staff here at EAW says. So, Talissa Flair demonstrating once again that she is a force to be reckoned with, even if you have an insane amount of experience and proven track record in Japan and in EAW. Talissa Flair can still catch you off guard and get you down for the count. Anybody out there a new adherent to the Queen Bee, Talissa Flair? Anybody willing to be called a peasant out there? Peon? No! Somehow unsurprising. But you know, what I am sure that you can get behind cheering is our wonderful host, Skyline Wrestling. Because, like the name would suggest, they are bringing you the best in pole ball wrestling throughout the week. You don't only have to stick to good wrestling here on Saturday to take a look at local chat. That is their schedule. Aggression, dangerous curves, and riot. Right now, Skyline Wrestling is also having a little bit of a change of pace from wrestling with Club Masquerade, Skyline's vampire-themed nightclub. You can visit all the attractions to your heart's content by checking out the directory right outside the arena here, which is working once again. And if you'd like to join her group, Maximus has provided the link. And if you have any inquiries or interest, please contact Candice Otsuka. And thank you so much. She just absolutely jumped off when we had our concerns about the trollers coming into the show. She handed off ban rights she bestowed ban hammers on everybody who needed it here at EAW, and we are prepared should the occasion arise once again. Prepared to keep on bringing you the best and only the best of in-ring violence, brutality, and I guess some wrestling. Alright! With that having been said, it is time to get the next match ready to go. The Dutch Connection coming our way. Hey Broly, hoe gaat het met jou? Let's get that man up in the ring. Coming out of the scarab entrance. Standing at a height of 6'1", weighing 220 pounds, from Rotterdam, Netherlands. Maximus, do you have any Dutch connection?
Yes, actually. Dutch and, Danish as well.
Woohoo! Alright. Cheers for the Dutch crowd! Woo! Alright, there we go. Wait, it appears that Broly Blackheart has approached the throne. Instead of going to the ring, he has gone straight to Nefertiri, who is quite taken aback and surprised by this.
Nefertiri, I hereby pledge myself to under your guise, your power, your wisdom. All allow me one chance to prove my allegiance to your cause.
Oh, how interesting. Go on.
Allow me to show you that Annalena Collins' presence is nothing more but a speck in your vast power.
Oh, you want to face Annalena tonight? In my name? Ha! How unexpected, but that's far, far too good to refuse. Very well. I'm changing proceedings. Bring forth Annalena. And may you yet prove your loyalty through strength. Well, there you go. Rather than Mexico being represented, we get to see some representation from Germany instead. Coming out of the on-call, standing at 5'6",
Vielleicht weiß ich
weighing
nicht
152
aber
pounds,
ich
from Lower Saxony, Germany.
ins Bein.
Wild Cat of Deutschland!
Du kriegst
And
mich nicht
Lena Collins!
Bombe tickt. Willst du ins Feuer gehen? Willst du mich siegen sehen? Willst du jetzt untergehen?
What a change-up! There you go! Never getting
Es ist noch nicht vorbei. Jetzt kannst du was erleben.
managers of this group have been counting even more so than back when musicians had actually hit them, so felt the positive. I have to say I haven't seen the manager in person for a while, although I do get to hear them on the comms. I wonder sometimes whether that's actually them, but the result today, what a dream. Kind of a European smackdown going on. Lucky for us, it appears that they've both stuck to English. I don't know how many German speakers are out there. Hiroshi going back to each of these wrestlers, and they've both been pretty. You can be pretty sure that Annalena Collins doesn't have a pumpkin spice latte hiding up in those lovely cheeks of hers. And who thought they were going to see Annalena Collins out against Broly Blackheart tonight? What a fantastic match this is going to be. The wrestlers meeting up in the center of the ring here, sizing each other up. Maximus, is this the first time that these two wrestlers have shown up against each other?
At least as far as I can recall. But definitely both very talented competitors, so it should be a really good match.
I do think that Annalena Collins probably still has the strength edge. There has so far been absolutely nobody in EAW or out that has shown that she can match the sheer terror of Annalena Collins' daunting strength. And she's using that strength to get the early edge on Broly here. There's our former champion, got Broly Blackheart by the back of the head. Oh, and taking him up and over with a back suplex. But Broly has demonstrated amazing wrestling chops in his time here at EAW. And also the resilience last week to get through every single trick that Talissa Flair had ready for him, getting attacked with everything but the kitchen sink. Watch Talissa Flair now bring the kitchen sink to the next match. And Broly, without resorting to the kitchen sink, manages to get Annalena Collins back. Have you ever seen anybody attack somebody with a kitchen sink in a wrestling ring, Max?
No, I don't think so. I've seen other, like, porcelain accessories, but I don't think I've actually seen a kitchen sink.
Porcelain and porcelain accessories. It sounds like a worthy salesman job. And Broly getting the arm of Annalena Collins, absolutely wrenching it. And he's really been throwing his body into these moves. Ooh, Annalena Collins returning the favor. And Hiroshi, who thought maybe that he was going to be refereeing a showdown between Broly and Bandita like all the rest of us did, looks very excited to see Annalena Collins out in the ring. And I gotta say, I absolutely love watching Bandita wrestle, and I think that her and Broly Blackheart would be a really interesting high-flying match to see. But who the fuck would not want to see Annalena Collins wrestle, huh?
I mean, yeah, like I said, this is a match between two very, very capable wrestlers.
And I would like to extend a personal thank you to Europe for letting us borrow their best and brightest. I'm not sure we're even borrowing them. I feel like we have robbed Europe blind. Annalena Collins just giving Broly the business against the corner there. Broly doubled over, clutching at his midriff. Ooh, my goodness. Annalena Collins repositioning Broly the quick and dirty way right to the middle of the ring, off of the ropes to get some momentum. Decides she doesn't necessarily need any momentum. Probably noted that Broly was not dazed enough for her to try a high-risk maneuver, showing veterancy there up in the ring as Annalena Collins changes her plan. Broly spinning around Annalena Collins like she's a pylon, making use of the solidity of her footing in order to try something rather creative. And he goes for the pin. The pin is his reward for his creativity there, but Annalena Collins says, not a chance. I'm already finished and out of this match, Broly. There we go, Broly Blackheart. Oh, catching it in the ribs. Annalena Collins not on guard enough as Broly launches himself off of those ropes, grabs her around the neck with his legs, and thick thighs save lives no matter what gender you might
Did you just call Broly thick?
be. Yeah, look at all those muscles there. His thighs are at least as thick as Annalena's. That's impressive. Of all the things for you to protest. Broly coming out all the way across the ring, launching himself like a missile right into Annalena Collins' chest there. Somebody is a little overexcited by this fact out in the audience there. But that's okay. There is no such thing as kink shaming in EAW. Just as long as it doesn't happen right like mid-match and doesn't progress, I guess. I don't know.
Meanwhile, Broly here seemingly maintaining an upper hand he's got over Annalena and not letting up at all.
He's got an absolutely fantastic showing in here against Annalena Collins. And man, oh, Annalena with her cat-like agility spins out of the way, grabs Broly, and power lifts him right up. And that is the advantage of overwhelming power. And Annalena Collins feeling good about that one. That's a 1. Those tentacles are really getting in the way here. My God. Nefertiti maybe should reconsider it. Although I am sure, honestly, that he'll get the hang of it. Each one of those tentacles wanted to start their own countdown, I could see. Can you imagine suddenly having 8 extra arms?
No.
Like, I have enough problems controlling 2 of them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm sure it takes quite a bit of coordination.
It does. Did you notice that one of them was basically acting on its own behind backstage there, Max?
Oh, see, I thought you were talking about yourself still with just, like, two legs. Like, I mean, do you have to, like, when you walk, do you say to yourself, left foot, right foot, right foot?
It's not quite that bad. Broly, despite Annalena resisting, manages to pull her back across for the pin. Boy, was she ever struggling to not go down, but if she's got that much fight to get before you get her in the pin, she's definitely going to have a lot of fight in the pin to kick out of it. So, Annalena Collins demonstrating once again just how much fight she has, coming up off of the mat with violence, tossing Broly against the ropes, but Broly, the rebound master, uses those ropes and Annalena's own strength to his advantage, catapulting himself and getting that elbow up into the teeth of Annalena Collins. And what a match this has been, a back and forth between proper wrestlers. 1, 2, and there's the kick out. That count was going pretty fast, too, so it's a good thing Annalena Collins was able to get out of that one. Boy, you answer a few prayers and things get a little wild out here at EAW. You should have seen that lady in the audience. I say lady. That lady out in the audience that was just cartwheeling around, singing music out of her face. Glad that was able to get sorted out. Annalena Collins just absolutely daring Broly to use the rack, daring Broly to complain to Nefertiri about back pain. Oh! Just a rather cruel punch to the gut right there. And Lena Collins maybe looking to put Broly away here. She's really throwing herself into these hits right now. But Broly, I don't know, man. He's hanging in there well. I'll be honest though, a couple of those punches looked like they could have been a little low. He did say, after all, if you'll remember, that he was dedicating this fight to Nefertiri, and here he is. Oh man, he was closing the fist for those ones too. Angel Blue ringside now, yelling at him as a turncoat. Angel Blue ringside, yelling up at Broly. And this did not work well last time Lena Collins had some suggestions of help from Angel Blue. And it looks like it is panning out exactly the same way here. Lena Collins growling at Angel Blue.
We've seen Lena make this mistake before.
She just wants... Oh no, there it goes. Broly Blackheart taking advantage. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. That was weird, though. Because Lena Collins had already demonstrated she's got a lot of fight left in her. But perhaps Broly Blackheart was able to get the ideal leverage on that pin. As Angel Blue once again appears to have cost Lena Collins the match. And boy, Nefertiri is absolutely punch-drunk pleased with that. Angel Blue, you seem to have a unique talent for ruining Lena's matches. And Nefertiri can barely contain herself. And the mirth that she is feeling over this. And, you know, you know what? I almost can't help but laugh watching her because she is so amused by this. Broly Blackheart has moved out of the ring.
Better to try helping friends than nothing at all.
Are you sure? I might think doing nothing may have helped her more.
This isn't over.
Oh my god, so... Broly Blackheart! While Nefertiri was distracted by Angel Blue down below, Broly Blackheart tried to rush Nefertiri, going after the belt, and Inukamat, the general, standing at Nefertiri's side, intervened. And Inukamat absolutely speared Broly Blackheart in the gut. And it looks like this was all a plot. Like this was all a scheme to try and get that belt back from Nefertiri. And the Sunless were defended today by Inukamat, who, I don't know if you could feel the impact of that spear. that Inukamat just leveled on Broly Blackheart. Oh my god. So much effort just to get an attack on me. An attempted coup on a goddess? Ridiculous. But I've been granting wishes all evening. You want your shot at me? You may have it. If first you are able to defeat my bulwark, my general, Inukamat. There now. All better? Good. General, if you will. Oh man, all the way down the stairs, just absolutely top. How do you get that much air with a human being the size of Broly Blackheart? Now get this filth out of my sight! Holy shit, Broly Blackheart survived.
Did anyone get the number of that train?
Well, your winner by pinfall was Broly Blackheart. And he may not be walking out of the arena right now in a way that befits a winner after getting hit by a freight train and tossed down the stairs, absolutely yeeted by, boy, with a throw like that, does she maybe have the strength to compete against Annalena Collins? We shall have to see, and it looks like we're going to get to see that next week. Oh, beautiful. He may not seem like the winner of that match, but he has definitely, for anybody wanting to see the end of Nefertiti's reign here, which most certainly wouldn't be me, they may have a couple new heroes tonight. But that would be foolish because it is a great new era that we are living in. Don't you all agree the total eclipse era of EAW has been a while? Alright, there you go, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting EAW. Thank you for partaking. Just as me and Maximus are doing. This has been Remy Silvertide, the Body Slam Sommelier, on the mic here today with
Max Blanks, your resident freak with a microphone.
And you guys are all freaking beautiful. Thank you so much for coming out. Don't go anywhere after the show. We have our meet and greet. Well, you're going to get a chance to say hello and get to know your favorite wrestlers. And please continue coming back. Please grace us with your presence once again. Same time, same place, next Saturday at 4. Good night, good fight, and have a wonderful week.